What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Michigan versus Ohio State college football matchup going down Saturday, November 25th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Michigan and Ohio State, and it's the big game on Saturday, as you've got a pair of 11-0 teams going at it in this one with probably a college football playoff spot and a spot in the Big Ten title game on the line, as you got Michigan coming in 11-0 after a 31-24 win over Maryland last time out, 5-5-1 against the spread. Meanwhile, Ohio State also 11-0, 6-4-1 against the spread after a 37-3 win over Minnesota in their last matchup. Now, obviously, both of these teams have taken down who they've needed to get to this point. Both took down Penn State, and neither of them have faltered, despite, games against teams like Minnesota, Nebraska, Wisconsin, and what have you. And the thing for Ohio State is that they never really faltered over the course of conference play. I mean, the closest call they had was the win over Penn State by 8 points at home. And the only other one outside of that was maybe the road game against Wisconsin, where they barely missed out on the cover. They were laying 14.5, and they only won by 14. But Michigan, on the other hand, they've had a tendency to play with their food for much of the season. They did it in non-conference play. They weren't covering big numbers. They even did it early on in conference play. And you have to go to just a couple weeks ago against Purdue, where you didn't have a conference win for Michigan by 35 plus points. It was 41-13 against Purdue, and then the last couple weeks 24-15 against Penn State, and then last week 31-24 against Maryland. And again, the Terps kind of had the blueprint figured out for the game against Michigan. Just try to stack the box, try to slow down Blake Corum. Michigan only ran for 141 yards in that game. Blake Corum, who's been so dominant this season, ran for 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. But I think that's going to be the key here. Which defense can step up and make the big plays. And like I said, I think Maryland sort of laid out the table and set the table for Ohio State on how to do that. Not to say that Ohio State didn't know that before, but it's out there now. And I think that's going to be the key for Ohio State. Just slow down Blake Corum, force someone else to make a play. And with the way that J.J. McCarthy's been passing the ball in the last couple of weeks, it might be a little bit difficult. I mean, his last 2 games, McCarthy has thrown for 19-31 passing, 201 yards, and an interception. And for me personally, those aren't numbers I'd want to see for my quarterback coming into a big-time game like this. Now, Ohio State, obviously it's on Kyle McCord. It's going to be on Marvin Harrison Jr. to do a lot of the damage as well. And they're going up against, the second-ranked pass defense of the Wolverines. These are the top 2 pass defenses in the country going at it in this one. And Michigan pretty much top 10 across the board. So it's not going to be easy for Ohio State. But I still think that, when I came into was looking at capping this game, I said to myself, probably going to want to be on the side, whichever side is getting points, especially if we're getting over a field goal, which we are. Because I think this is a game that could come down to a final kick of the game, a final field goal. To me, this game all comes down to which team I think is going to make big plays, and I trust the arm of Kyle McCord with the receiving corps featuring Marvin Harrison Jr. than I do Michigan right now. As much as I like Blake Corum, like I said, what he's done, the Michigan receiving corps in the passing game has left a little bit to be desired for me, not just last week, but over the course of the season. So I'm going to take Ohio State plus the points in this one. I'm going to just kick back and watch. It's going to be a fantastic game. That's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're at Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.